Hey guys, I thought after paying attention and setting aside all the products I use in one day, I thought I would just put them aside and do a quick little what it takes to make this face video. I mean, we don't have to use as many products as we use, but I just think it's hilarious and crazy at how freaking high maintenance I've become. And I'm just going to show you what it took to make this face today. So I just figured it'd be fun. And girlfriend is dry right now. Don't know why. Came back from a trip. And ever since then, my face has been dried out and broke out and just jacked. So I did try this new Becca backlight priming filter today for the first time as a primer, because dryness is not something that I'm equipped to handle. And I'm talking about like flaky dry. Look like an alligator, and all around my mouth it's just hot mess city. So I did use this and I don't know how I feel about it because it's the first time I used it. And then for foundation, and I don't always use a primer. I just use a primer if I feel like there's a need, like I'm trying to correct some type of situation or whatever, Foundation, I use my Lancome Tinted All Ultra Sticks. I've got it in 210 Buff and 260 Bisque. They're both neutral. These come in neutral, warm, and cool. I just love this. I just love this. I just take the light one and swap. Put a swap here, a little down my nose, a little on my chin. And then I'll take the darker of the two and go a little bit around the hairline. Once right here, and on the sides of my nose. And blend it all in. Today I used a beauty blender to blend it in because I usually like using the Real Techniques sculpting brush. But I don't use a brush when my face is drier because it'll, micro exfoliate my face and the dryness will be even more noticeable. So I use the beauty blender. So yeah. And then for concealer, I use the Benefit Erase Paste in number 2 medium. I have been enjoying this lately because it adds some extra moisture because I'm getting old, y'all. My under eyes is getting all dried out and crepey, and this seems to be helping me. I don't know. I've been using it for a little bit and I've been enjoying it. And then also for the first time today, I don't know why I thought today was a good time to try this, but I even got all the plastic off of it. I used the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Natural. This is literally a $3 concealer, $2.99 on drugstore.com. So I could not try it, you know what I mean? But I did use that, so I don't have an opinion on it yet. It's the first time I've used it. And since I am dry, I did put on a little bit of a cream blush. This is the Bourjois, that's how I pronounce it anyway. 03 blush in Rose Tender. I have been using this quite a bit lately and I like it. I mean, I put it on and I've topped it with a different one, but I don't know, a little bit more moisture. I like to use cream products underneath powder products to add some more moisture. And then I've been trying to work through this and I really like this. It's the Well People Bio Brightener Stick in Moonstone. I really like this stuff. It gives you a really natural, and I've topped it with a different one, but it gives you a natural top look. Like if you don't use powder products at all and you only like cream, I really recommend this one. And it's one of those brands where it's all natural and all that jazz. Okay, and then I did set my under eyes with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder and Diffused Light. I've just been doing that a lot recently, as you can tell by the dip. It just adds a little brightness and reflects the light. And then something else I've been doing for the past month, really, is when I put my foundation on, And I'll put any cream products I want to use on. And then I will use this ambient lighting powder in dim light. I'll use this one to just brush it all over my face. I use it like I'm using a finishing powder. I'm using it as a finishing powder, but not at the very end of my makeup. Just right after I get done with all the cream products, I'll kind of glide it on very lightly. And I feel like when my skin has been more dried out, I've been not dry like I am right now with the patchiness and flakes and all this, but for the past month I've been on the drier side. So I feel like that really adds a radiance to my skin and allows me to be able to use regular powder because I still get some oiliness on my T-zone. So yes. And then I have been going in with the Smashbox Photo Filter Powder Foundation in 02. I really like this. It's in Project. I'm trying to use it up. But I have been very lightly using this. And I've been taking my brush and getting it on there. And then just kind of dabbing it on my skin. I haven't been buffing it or rubbing it in. Because I feel like, again, with the brush and the micro exfoliation. And I don't use very much of this. Just as little as I feel like I can get away with. And then I use the Kevin Aquan sculpting powder in medium to contour the cheekbones and just like around my hairline and under here. That's what I use that for. I really like that. I think it's really good for fair to light skin tones. And then I forgot to grab my blush, but I use the MAC blush and Blush All Day because I just seen somebody talk about it in a video and I was like, I have that. So I got it out and I used that, but I'm sure y'all know what that looks like. It's just a rose tone blush. And then I used the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Charming Pink. Honestly, this is the best highlighter that I own. I don't have many, but this is the best I own because it lasts on my face. Like the Becca highlighters, I like the way they look to start with, but they fade away really quickly on me. So these Laura Geller, this is the only Laura Geller one I have, but this lasts like all day. You can see it. I like it. Anyway. What else did I do? Okay, and just as a side note, after I get through doing all my powder products, I will spray Fix Plus on my face and kind of dab my Beauty Blender in again because I'm dry. Dab my Beauty Blender in, kind of set all the powder products so there's no powderiness, adds a little more moisture. And then later on, or right then, depending on how I feel like my face needs it or not, I will use my hairdryer and kind of lightly go over my face to kind of meld everything together. It just depends. If you start doing that, then you will be able to tell like when you need to do it, if you need to immediately kind of do it, or if you need to wait till, I say wait because I always use a hairdryer when I'm doing my hair, so I might just go over my face a little bit with a hairdryer when I'm doing my hair, when I'm completely done with my makeup. But anyway, and I always do my face first. I never do my eyes first. It's just the way I am. Okie dokie. And then I use the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base because it's my favorite. I just can't get away from the stuff. And then I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in chocolate. I'm almost done with this. And I topped it with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in chocolate. I really like the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Okay, and then, so I prime my eyes, and I take my eye primer up over my brows, and then I do my brows, and then I start on my eyes, and I set my whole eye with the Laura Mercier Vanilla Nuts. And then, because I make a mess with eyeliner, I will do my tight line before I actually put eyeshadow on. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Blacker. I'll just use it to tight line. And then do my eyeshadow. which today I used. I know I haven't done a monthly haul yet, but the MAC singles being $6, I couldn't resist. I don't own mini MAC shadows, so I took advantage. So what I did, I got it all over my hand. I took Quarry and copper plate. Well, let me just do it like this. I took Quarry and copper plate and put it in my crease, and then I deepened it up with Brun, B-R-U-N. I love this shade. It's like a black and brown. It's really nice. And then I took, where's that? This ColourPop Super Shock Cheek matte eyeshadows. Just a little bit of this, and it's in Girl Crush. I just put a little bit of this on the lid, and then I topped that with satin taupe because I had to get satin taupe, and I love it. And then I deepened up the outer V with Brun, and then on the lower lash line I put Brun, and then satin taupe, and then Brun, and then after I was done, I put a little bit of soft brown to blend out, like right here, the transition, and that just like makes the eyeshadow look every time for me. I can use soft brown with warm eyeshadow looks, with cool eyeshadow looks. It just pulls it together. It's the best eyeshadow of life. I agree with everybody that's ever said that. And then for the inner corner highlight, I used the Makeup Geek Whimsical. It's just my favorite pink tone inner corner highlight. And then I did the blacker eyeliner on the top lash line and smudged it out. And then used the Ardency In Modster eyeliner in cream in my waterline because it just brightens everything up. And then I take this Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. It's just like a shimmer and a cream, but I only ever use the cream. I take this cream shade and just kind of dab it right through here and blend it out, and then go over it with a Laura Mercier Vanilla Nuts to kind of clean up the brow, and it kind of brings everything together. And then for mascara, I use the MAC Extreme Black, or Black Extreme. I like this, but it's already almost dried up, or it's drying up. It's just a basic, crazy, weird looking wand, nothing to it, but it creates these lashes that I just die over. I just die over this mascara. And then I took the little sample of the MAC false lashes that I had got in one of those orders and did my lower lashes, because this mascara I don't like using on my lower lashes because it just, I make a mess because I'm just a messy hoe. I just make a mess. Anyway, so I figured that I would bring it in real quick so you can see what the look looks like. My eyeballs, my face. Of course, I've had it on for about 5 hours at this point, so it may not be fresh as a daisy. But anyway, I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know if you enjoyed this. It's just, you know, I like hearing what people use, and it's crazy how high maintenance we have become. Anyway, or at least I have become. Oh yeah, I forgot to say on my lips, I put the YSL tinting oil in the number 6. But love yous, appreciate yous, and I'll see you real soon. Bye. If it will stop.